Sir, up to this we covered about what is a transitive dependency and what is optional dependency, right? Sir, now there is another type of dependency is there, which is nothing but cyclic dependency. Are you getting what is the dependency, right? Cyclic dependency, right? Sir, before talking about this JPMS cyclic dependency, I hope in our core Java session somewhere you may heard cyclic inheritance. Are you getting what is the word, sir? Cyclic inheritance. Suppose, best example, sir. Observe that I have class A extends B. Are you getting class A extends B? Sir, if I am taking like this, which is the parent class, which is the child class? Array class A extends B. Which is the parent class, which is the child class? B is parent class and A is child class. Are you getting? B is the parent class and A is the child class. What is these concepts are? Inheritance. The biggest advantage of inheritance concept is reusability. Code reusability, right? Whatever functionality B has, B has by default available to A. Are you getting? Without rewriting, B methods, B variables automatically available to A, sir. Okay, that is the advantage of creating child class. If you want all methods, variable present inside parent automatically available to the child, right? That's why create the child class. If you want, you can add some more extra methods also, right, in the child class. No problem. Sir, this is nothing but inheritance. What is the benefit? Sir, A required all total functionality of B, sir. Now, here observe that I am taking, so B is a parent and A is the child. You know, right? B is the parent and A is the child. Remember. Sir, similarly, if I can take class B extends A. Listen very carefully, sir. Class A extends B. Class B extends A. Now, sir, B is the child class of A. Class B extends A. Sir, A extends B. B extends A. Have you observed, right? Cyclic. Such type of inheritance is called what? Cyclic inheritance. Remember that. If you are trying to do cyclic inheritance like this, compiler will give left and right because cyclic inheritance is not allowed in Java. What is the reason for that? Really, cyclic inheritance is required or not required? Not required, man. Because the reason is, observe that whatever B functionality I want to A, whatever B has, can you please provide to A? Whatever A has, can you please provide to the B? Are you getting? Can you please provide? Sir, A required B functionality, B required A functionality. What is the meaning of that, sir? Why you are taking two classes? Total functionality you can define inside a single class only. Are you getting, right? So that's why cyclic inheritance really not required, man. Observe that once again. Observe A required B functionality, B required A functionality. A required B, B required A means why you have to take two things? Better to combine into a single component only. That is the, sir, why cyclic inheritance is not allowed? Means really in programming scenario there is no such a type of requirement, right? Okay, A required B, B required A. If both each required each other, why you have to take two separate components? Better to combine into a single component. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, what is cyclic inheritance? Is it allowed or not allowed in Java? Why it is not required in Java? Clear, right? Okay. Sir, same way, why don't you define the same dependency between modules? Modules, are you getting, right? Module A requires module B. Module B requires module A. Observe that. Sir, I have two modules are available, right? Listen a bit very carefully, sir. I have two modules are available, right? Sir, this is module A. This is module A. Module A requires module B, sir. Module A requires module B. Module B requires module A. Are you getting? Module B requires module A. Module B requires module A. Have you observed? Sir, is it a cycle or not? Yes. Such a type of cyclic dependency is not allowed in the JPMS concept. Remember that, sir. Cyclic dependency between the module is not allowed in the modular programming because, sir, module A functionality required to the module B, module B functionality required to the module A, then why you have to maintain two separate modules combined into a single module only? Really, is it really required or not? Is nothing but not required. That's why cyclic dependency is not allowed in Java between the modules. Remember that, sir. Sir, let me go for a small demo program so that you people can be aware. Observe that. Here I have module A. Module A. Just I'm using requires module B, sir. Module A requires module B. Similarly, module B requires module A. Are you getting? Requires module A. Sir, module A requires module B. Module B requires module A. If I'm going to take like this, immediately compiler will give left and right. Sir, you are not required to take any package. You are not required to take any classes. Forget about all though. Just the module info.java files you can maintain, you can compile. Immediately compiler is going to give left and right. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, let me execute this code. Observe that. Have a look once. Have a look once. SRC. Are you getting SRC folder? Module A. I have module A. Inside module A, just a module info.java. Are you getting? Module A contain what? Module info.java. Sir, in that module A requires module B. Similarly, module B requires module A. Are you getting? Module B requires module A, sir. Now let me combine, sir. Let me combine Java C -hyphen module source path src -d out -m module A comma module B. Have you observed? What is the answer? By default we are going to get one error, sir. One error. Can you please read what is this error? Cyclic dependency involving module A. Are you getting? Cyclic dependency involving module A. That's why make sure, sir, cyclic dependencies are not allowed. Is not allowed between the modules in JPMS concept. Sir, here how many modules are available? How many modules are available? 2 modules, right? There may be a chance of cyclic dependency between more than 2 modules also. Observe that how it is possible, sir. Here have a look once, sir. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Module A requires module B. Assume module A requires module B. Sir, module B requires module C. Observe that. A requires B requires C, module C. Similarly, module C requires module A. Oh, observe. A requires B requires C requires A. Sir, module A requires module B. Module B requires module C. Module C requires module A. Are you in a position to understand, right? A requires B requires C requires A. If you are taking like this, compiler will identify that. Immediately compile-time error you are going to get, sir. Remember that, sir, between 2 modules or between more than 2 modules, cyclic dependency between the module is not allowed. Are you able to understand, right? Are you in a position to understand? Okay, that's all. Sir, have you remembered, right? In the last video somewhere I covered. Okay, sir, there are several predefined modules are available. Java.base module, Java.logging module, Java.sql module, Java.rmi module. Sir, I will show all the predefined module. You never going to see cyclic dependency between the predefined modules, right? Observe that, sir. Sir, I have diagram. Just have a look once, sir. Have a look once. Here This is the diagram I have. Sir, this is just a modular graph. Within few minutes I will discuss about that. Don't worry, sir. This is dependencies, right? Sir, java.se depending on java.sql. Java.sql.rosette depends on java.sql. Java.sql depends on java.xml. Java.xml, right? Are you getting? Next, java.xml depends on java.base. Sir, sir, these many things are available. Are you seeing anywhere cyclic dependency? You never, sir. All these arrowheads are moving from top to bottom. No arrow is moving from bottom to top. If you want, you can consider, sir, in all these predefined module, you never going to check anywhere. You never going to see anywhere cyclic dependency. Clear for all of it? So, what is the meaning of cyclic dependency? Is it allowed or not allowed? I hope it's very clear, right? Sir, let me show the material whatever I have so that you people can feel comfortable, right? Observe that. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Here, next concept what I have to discuss, right? Cyclic dependencies. Of course, this if module A depends on module B and module B depends on module A, such type of dependency is called what? Cyclic dependency. Cyclic dependencies between the modules are not allowed in Java 9. Sir, module A depends on module B depends on module A. Okay, sir, have you observed? Module A requires module B requires module A. If I'm trying to compile, immediately we are going to get what? Cyclic dependencies involving module A. Sir, there may be a chance of cyclic dependency between more than two modules also. Module A requires module B requires module C requires module A. Have you observed, right? This is the cyclic dependency is not allowed, right? All predefined modules also, there is no chance of cyclic dependency. Remember that, okay? Sir, now, what is this diagram, sir? This diagram is the predefined modules already I showed, right? Okay, clear for all of you, right? That's all. This is about cyclic dependency. You people should have clarity in JPMS, Java Modular Programming. Cyclic dependency is not allowed. Clear, right? That's all, sir. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. In the last videos we covered about transitive dependencies and optional dependencies, right? Are you getting? Requires a directive with a transitive keyword, requires a directive with a static keyword. These things are clear, right? Sir, now we instead of requires, sir, another directive we are always going to use exports. Can you please export this package to other modules? Like that, exports. For exports, do you have any extra keyword for that? Or otherwise, do you have any extra combination with exports? That part I have to discuss, right? Okay. Sir, usually, for which purpose we can use exports? To export packages, a module to export packages of a module to other modules. Okay, we can use what? Exports, right? Suppose best example, I have one module is available, sir. Assume that module A, assume that module A. This module contain pack 1 and pack 2 is available, right? So total, how many packages are available in this module? 2 packages, pack 1 and pack 2. By default, these packages are private to this module. No other module is allowed to access by default. Are you getting that? If sir, these packages, if this module want to export, sir, to make available for other module, this module should compulsory what? Exports. Are you getting? Suppose, if I can take in the module info.java, module A. Observe that very carefully, sir. Module A. Sir, exports pack 1, exports pack 1. Then automatically only pack 1 is available for the remaining packages, for the remaining modules, right? Are you getting? So a module can use exports keyword to export its packages to the remaining module. For that purpose we can use what? Exports. Sir, if I'm not using exports, pack 1 and pack 2 should be can be used by only module A and these are not available to other modules, right? That's why sir module provides a strong encapsulation when compared with a jar file. So do you know sir module security wise is too good, sir. If I want just a pack 2 for internal purpose only, I don't want to highlight to the outside person. If you don't want to highlight to the outside person, happily we can use what? Exports only pack 1. Pack 1 is available, pack 2 is not available. Are you getting? Am I going to get security or not? Yes. So when compared with a jar file, module provides more encapsulation, strong encapsulation. That's why security is more. Clear up to this, right? Sir, now my requirement is if I use exports pack 1, now pack 1 is available for all the remaining modules. Are you getting? For all the remaining modules. But now my requirement is I want to export this pack 1 only for a particular module. Are you getting? Only for a particular module. Sir, is it possible or not? Yes, possible. How you can write, sir? Suppose I want to make this pack 1 available only for module B, not for the remaining modules, right? How I can able to write? Observe that. Exports pack 1 to module B. Are you getting? Exports pack 1 to module B. Are you getting which keyword I'm using, right? To module B. So now pack 1 is available only for module B. Pack 1 is available only for module B. For the remaining modules, it is not available. Clear, right? Okay. Sir, this pack 1 is available only for module B. For the remaining modules, it is not available. Remember this one, sir. Okay. Sir, such a type of exports are called qualified exports. Are you getting that? What is the word I'm discussing, sir? Qualified exports. Such a type of exports are called qualified exports. So a module can export its package, sir, to a particular module. Sir, make pack 1 available only for module B or only for module B and module C. If you have such a type of requirement, happily we can use what? Exports with 2 keyword, which is nothing but what? Qualified exports. Sir, observe that. Here, have a look one. Exports pack 1. Now pack 1 is available for all the modules. Right? Sir, exports pack 1 to module B. Now pack 1 is available only for module B. Module C, module D are not allowed to access. Are you getting? Same way, exports pack 1 to module B, module C. Are you getting? Exports pack 1 to module B, module C. What is the meaning of that, sir? Now pack 1 is available only for module B and module C. For the remaining modules, it is not available. Are you getting? For the remaining module, it is not available, right? Okay. Make sure such a type of exports are by default considered as what? Qualified exports. Are you in a position to understand, right? I want to export my package only for a particular module. Only that particular module only allowed to use. Remaining modules are not allowed to use, right? Remaining modules can't access my package. My package should be visible only for a particular module. For the remaining modules, it should not be visible. If you have such a type of requirement, happily we can go for what? Qualified exports. How you can write qualified exports is, this is the syntax, right? I hope, are you everyone in a position to understand, right? Sir, what is the meaning of qualified exports? Exports to a particular module. Exports to a particular group of modules, how you can able to do, which is nothing but what? Qualified exports. Clear, right? Sir, let me consider our notes so that you people can get much clarity, right? Observe that. Observe a bit carefully. Sir, what is our topic name? Qualified exports. Are you getting? Sometime a module can export its package to specific module instead of every module. Are you getting? Sometimes a module can export its package to specific module instead of every module. Then the specified module only can access. Such type of exports are called qualified exports. Remember that, sir. Such type of exports are called qualified exports. Syntax, right? Exports, sir, package name. It may be pack 1 or pack 2, anything, sir. Only one package we have to take. 2, any number of modules you can take, sir. No problem at all. Any number of modules we are allowed to take. Okay, sir. Example, sir. Observe that. Export, sir. Here module A, sir. Here need not be A. Just observe that any module name, any no. Sir, exports pack 1. What is the meaning of exports pack 1, sir? To export pack 1 to all module. Sir, any other module is allowed to access pack 1. Observe that, sir. Sir, pack 1 to module A. Oh, I'm taking pack 1 to module A. What is the meaning of that? Pack 1, I'm exporting to module A. Remember that, okay? Sir, now only module A is going to get. Sir, yeah, anyway, don't feel. Sir, here also module A, here also module A. Here you can take anything XYZ, sir. Observe that. Here you can take anything, sir. Here what is the export? Pack 1 to module A mean it is available only for module A. Similarly, exports module A, module B means now pack 1 is available only for module A and module B. Such a type of exports are by default considered as what? Such type of exports are by default considered as what? Qualified exports. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, with requires keyword, we are going to use what? Requires a transitive, requires a static. Transitive dependencies and optional dependencies, right? Similarly, for exports, which thing we are going to use? Qualified exports. Can you please export this package to particular module? Sir, such a type of thing is nothing but one qualified export. Sir, if you feel comfortable with the theory, let me go for a small demo program so that you people can feel more comfortable. Sir, concept is very less, but I have to execute. Is it really happening or not? With a small example so that you will get much clarity. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, now I will explain a small demo program. How to use exports, qualified exports. Are you getting that? How you can use qualified exports for a particular module. Sir, a small demo program I will discuss so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Sir, just have a look on this diagram. Sir, observe that. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Demo program for qualified exports. Sir, here how many modules are available? Please observe that. Sir, this is the first module, exporter module. The person who is going to export its packages, okay, exporter module. What is this one, sir? Module A. This one is nothing but what? Module B, sir. Sir, now exporter module contain how many packages? Pack 1, pack 2, pack 3. Pack 1 contain A.java. Pack 2 contain B.java. Pack 3 contain C.java. Next, anyway, every module should compulsory contain module info.java. Okay, like module A contain pack A and sir, which contain test.java. Module B contain pack B, sir, under test.java. To use, sir, pack 1, pack 2, pack 3 of exporter module. Remember, just a SOP statement inside the main method. Next, requires exporter module. Okay, like, sir, now come back, observe a bit carefully. So in our example, how many modules are available, sir? Exporter module A, module B. Exporter module contain how many packages, right? Pack 1, pack 2, pack 3. Sir, each package, pack 1 contain A, pack 2 contain B.java, pack 3 contain C.java. Clear, right? Sir, now have a look once, sir. This is the exporter module. Regarding exporter module, pack 1, pack 2, pack 3, module info.java, each one contain, right? Sir, now here I am writing module, sir, exporter module, sir, module info.java, sir, exports pack 1. Are you getting? Module, exporter module, exports pack 1. Exports pack 1 means either pack 1 is available for all the modules or not. Yes, it is not qualified, normal exports. That's why, sir, it is available for all. Remember that. Next, exports pack 2, module A. Exports pack 2, module A. Observe that very carefully, sir. So, pack 2 is available only for module A. Remember, pack 2 is available only for module A. Similarly, exports pack 3 to module A, module B. Remember that. So, now pack 3 is available for module A, module B. Observe that, sir. Sir, exports pack 1. Please guide exports pack 1. Pack 1 is available to both modules or not? Yes, pack 1 it is a normal. That's why pack 1 is available for module A and for module B. Clear, right? Next, exports pack 2. exports pack 2. Sir, pack 2 to module A. Pack 2 to module A. So it is available only for module A but not for module 3. Clear for all of it, okay? Sir, make sure you people should aware clearly, right? Next pack 3, sir. Pack 3. Sir, pack 3 available to module A and module B. So available here and here. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Make sure you people should have clear clarity, sir. So pack 2 available only for module A but not for module B. Sir, now I'm taking module A, module info.java. Inside that I'm taking requires exporter module normal. Sir, test.java. Sir, now, sir, have you observed? I'm using all the 3 modules. All the 3 packages of module A. Are you getting all the 3 packages of exporter module I'm using? Now my question is, these 3 packages available to module A or not? Yes, according to our module info.java, all the 3 packages available to module A or not? Yes, no problem at all. Happily the code compiles fine, happily the code runs fine. Sir, this module A can use pack 1, pack 2, pack 3 of exporter module, no problem at all. Are you able to understand that clearly? Sir, now let me go for module B, sir. Observe that. Let me go for module B. Sir, for module B, pack 1 is available, but pack 2 is not available. Have you observed, right? Here I have a look once. Pack 2 available only for module A. Pack 2 is not available for module B. That's why if you are trying to use pack 2 compiler, a simple, I'm not writing much code, sir. Just to explain the flow. Sir, pack 2 contain B. Next, pack 3 contain C.java. Observe that pack 3 contain C.java. Now, module A. Sir, module A, exporter module. Yes, okay. Now, exporter module, all the 3 packages by default available to module A or not? Yes, man. If you want, observe that, test, package, pack A, import pack 1.A, pack 2.B, pack 3.C, public class, test, public static void main. Sir, all the 3 packages, this module A is allowed to use because the reason is for pack A, all the 3 packages are available. Are you getting that? For module A path. Are you getting -hyphen module source path src-d out. src-d out. Can you please tell what is our first module? Exporter module. Okay, comma module A. Are you getting exporter module, module A, like this, right? Sir, now have you just observed that because we are using exporter module, right? -m must be required. Just observe that, sir. While compiling, a small mistake I did, sir. -m followed by exporter module and module A. Can you please observe? Happily the code compiles fine. There is no problem at all. Sir, I have to run Java -hyphen module path. Can you please guide, sir? -hyphen module path out -m. Sir, what thing I have to run? Module A. Sir, pack A dot test. Again, I have to run package.test. Observe that qualified exports demo. There is no problem at all. So for module A, sir, both packages are available. All the 3 packages are available. No problem. According to our module info.java. Are you getting that? According to module info.java, sir, for module A, pack 1 is available, pack 2 is available, and pack 3 is available, right? But for module B, pack 2 is not available. Have you observed? Exports pack 2 to module A. That's all. For module B, pack 2 is not available. Okay. Now, sir, let me consider, sir, module B functionality. Have a look once. Module B functionality. Inside module B, module info.java requires exporter module, pack B, sir, inside that, have you observed, right? Import pack 1. Sir, all the 3 packages I'm trying to use, right? If you are trying to use pack 2, immediately compiler will give left and right. If you want to observe that, sir, can you please let me compile Java C -hyphen module source path src-d out -m. Okay, let me compile exporter module. comma module B, sir. Exporter module comma module B. Whenever we are trying to compile module B, compiler will give left and right, because for module B, pack 2 is not available, but you are trying to use. Have you observed, right? What is the compile error we are getting? Package pack 2 does not exist. Package pack 2 does not exist. Are you getting? Here is the problem, right? But pack 1 and pack 3, happily you can use, right? But if you comment this line, observe that. If I comment this line, okay, if I comment this line, now, sir, I'm not using pack 2, let me compile. Let me compile. Happily the code is going to compile. Make sure, sir. Let me run this code, sir. Java module path out -m. Next module B, sir, pack B dot test. Are you getting? Pack B data test? What is the output? By default you are going to get, sir, qualified exports demo. Clear for all of it, okay? So this is what you people should aware, sir. Sir, now it's very clear for all of it. I'm taking 3 modules: exporter module, module A, module B. Sir, for module A, all the 3 packages are available. In module A, if you are trying to use all the 3 packages, you're never going to get any compile time error or any runtime error. Happily it's going to run. But for module B, only pack 1 and pack 3 is available, but pack 2 is not available, right? If you are trying to compile module B, immediately compile time error we are going to get. Are you in a position to understand, right? So make sure, sir, if you want, I can export my package to a particular module. This concept is nothing but what? Qualified exports. Are you getting that? If you are going to execute this program, then I'm sure you people are going to get much clarity about this terminology, right? Okay, sir, normal exports, qualified exports. Observe the difference. Normal exports pack 1. If you consider exports pack 1, now pack 1 is available for all the modules. Exports pack 1 to module A. Now this package is available only for this particular module. Such type of concept is nothing but what, sir? Qualified exports concept. Are you in a position to understand, right? That's all, sir. You people should have clear clarity about this terminology, right? Okay, that's all, sir. Thank you. Sir, I hope you people got very clearly what is a requires a directive, what variations are there with the requires a directive. Sir, transitive and static. So which is nothing but transitive dependencies, next optional dependencies, right? Next, for exports also we have some variation. I want to export my package to a particular module. Such type of exports are called what? Qualified exports. Clear for all of you, right? Up to this, sir, you know, sir, requires, we can use requires only for modules. Remember that requires a directive applicable only for modules. Sir, which other modules requires by current module? Are you getting? Requires we can use only for module, but not for packages, but not for classes. Similarly, we can use exports, sir, to export the packages, the packages of a current module, so that these packages are available for the remaining modules also. Have you remembered in the last sessions I covered very clearly, sir? Exports applicable only for packages, but not for module, but not for class. Clear, right? Sir, requires is always going to use. We can use requires only for we can use requires only for module. We can use exports only for packages. Clear, right? Okay, sir. Next, at a time we can use requires only for one module. Remember, if you want to specify multiple modules, then for every module separate requires a directive we have to use. Similarly, we can use exports for only one package at a time. If you want to export multiple packages, for every package a separate exports directive must be required. Clear? Up to this, very clearly we covered all the things, right? Sir, now let me convert this total discussion into a bit style. If you are planning for certification, then may be a chance of possibility to ask this bit, right? Observe that. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Requires module A. Which of the following directives are valid inside module info.java? Remember, inside module info.java, which directives are valid? Sir? Observe that. Requires module A. Oh, I'm using required for module only one module. That's why perfectly itself is valid. Can you please observe second one? requires module A comma module B. Oi, we can't use requires for multiple modules simultaneously. That's why is it valid or invalid? Invalid, right? Next, requires module A dot pack 1. Module A dot pack 1. Sorry, we can use requires only for module but not for package. That's why this is invalid. Next, requires module A pack 1 dot A. Module A pack 1 dot A. Invalid, because we can use requires only for module but not for package but not for class. Okay, clear, right? Next, requires static module A. Have you observed, right? Optional dependency. Optional dependency, right? Requires static. Requires transitive module A. Perfectly valid. Transitive dependency, right? Okay, make sure. Sir, exports pack 1. Oh, we can use exports for packages. No problem at all. Exports pack 1 comma pack 2. Oh, we can use exports at a time for only one package. By mistake, if you are trying to export two packages, itself is invalid. Clear, right? Next, exports module A. Invalid, because exports is applicable only for exports is applicable only for packages but not for module. Sir, export module A package dot A. Exports is applicable for packages but not for classes. Remember that, okay? Next, exports pack 1 to module A. Boss, can you please export pack 1 to only module A? Only module A, qualified exports, valid. Sir, exports pack 1 to module A comma module B. Sir, can you please export to module A comma module B? Yes, perfectly itself is valid, right? I hope you people are in a position to understand where we can use export, how you can use sir requires, like clear, right? There may be a chance of asking this type of possible bits, sir. In our material I included already. Have a look once. Observe that. Requires module A, same 12 options whatever I covered on the board, same thing only. Sir, 1, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12 are valid. 1 valid, sir. Next, fifth one valid. Okay, sixth one valid, seventh one valid. Next, 11 and 12th are valid, right? Make sure these are the only valid cases, right? Clear, right? So that's all, sir. This is about what is required, what is export, what is a transitive dependency, what is optional dependency, what is cyclic dependency, and the qualified exports. Clear, right? That's all, sir. Thank you. Sir, up to this, we covered about what is qualified exports, transitive dependencies, optional dependencies, cyclic dependencies, right? Sir, now the dependency between modules. Sir, module A requires module B requires module C. The dependencies between modules can be represented by using a special graph, which is nothing but module graph. Are you getting that? What is the topic, sir? Module graph. Remember that. So the dependency between the modules can be represented by using a special graph, which is nothing but what? Module graph. Remember that. Sir, module graph is a technical word. Don't feel sir is going to tell something like no. It is a technical word. In the API itself, you can able to see, right? I will show. Don't worry about that, sir. Okay, sir. Now, what is the module graph? Can I spell out? What is the module graph? The dependency between the modules can be represented by using a special graph. That special graph is nothing but what? Module graph. Okay, I will explain one or two examples so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Observe that here. Assume I have one module is there, sir. Module A. Observe that I have one module is there, sir. Module A. Module A requires module B, sir. Observe that this is just my first example I am taking. Module A requires module B. Remember that. Sir, now what is the corresponding module graph, sir? Okay, very simple, sir. Observe, this is my module A. Are you getting that? Module A. Module A requires which one, sir? Module B. Are you getting? Module A requires module B. That's all, sir. This graph itself is nothing but one module graph. Remember, sir, at the time of compilation, sir, module A required which one? Module B. Is it available or not? Is it available or not? Compiler is going to check. At the time of execution, JVM will check. Module A requires module B. Is it available or not? So internally, Java compiler and JVM will use this module graph. Remember that, okay? The dependency between the modules can be represented by using special graph, which is nothing but one module graph. Very simple, sir. Don't think too much. Okay, now, sir, if you want another example, I want to tell. Observe that carefully, sir. I have module. Module A is available, sir. Have a look once. Module A. Module A requires module B, sir. Module A requires module B. Sir, next, module A requires module C, sir. Module A requires module C. Oh, module A having dependency on B and C. There, can you spell out how to what is the corresponding module graph? Very simple, sir. Here we have module A. Observe a bit carefully, sir. We have module A. Module A requires module B. Are you getting? Module A requires module B. Module A requires module C. Regarding module C. So, A requires module B, A requires module C. Clear for all of it? So, how you can, if a module A requires module B, module C, sir, A, this is the corresponding module graph. Are you getting? So, what is module graph and how to draw the module graph? Basic examples are very clear for you people, right? Okay? Just observe our material, sir. Have a look once. Sir, the dependencies between the modules can be represented by using a special graph, which is nothing but, can I spell out, sir, which is nothing but module graph. Are you getting? Which is nothing but module graph. Sir, if module A requires module B, then the corresponding module graph is, have you observed, right? Sir, this is the module A requires module B, sir, okay? Module A requires module B, remember, sir, this is the corresponding module graph, right? Sir, now, sir, same way, if a module A requires module B and module C requires, so module A requires both module B and module C, then the corresponding graph is, have you observed, right? Module A requires module B and module C, then the corresponding graph is something like this. Clear for all of it? So what is the module graph? How to draw the module graph? This is clear, right? Okay, sir, I will go for some more examples so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Sir, let me go for some more examples so that you people can feel more clarity, right? Observe that. Here see, requires module A, module A requires module B. Module B requires module C. Are you getting? Module A require B, B require C. Sir, what is the corresponding module graph? Sir, observe that module A. Are you getting? Module A. Module A requires module B, sir. Are you getting? Module A requires module B. Module B requires module C. Module B requires module C. So, C is available to the B, B is available to the A. In this case, module C not available to module A. Remember that, okay? It is not transitive, right? Sir, now observe the next one. Same thing, but only difference is here I use a transitive. Observe that. Transitive. Module A requires module B. Module B requires a transitive module C. Oh, module B required module C. Not only for module B, for the next level also. Now observe that. What is the corresponding diagram, sir? Module A. Module A requires one? Module B. Module A requires module B, sir. Module A requires module B. Module B requires a transitive module C. Have you observed, right? Requires a transitive module C. Observe that. Observe that. Module A requires module B. Module B requires module C. But it is a transitive. That's why this module C available to module A also. Remember, this thing is nothing but transitive dependency. Are you getting? This one is nothing but what? Transitive. So now observe, for module A, B is available and C is also available. No problem at all. For module A, B is available and C is also available because of transitive keyword, right? Clear for all of it? It's very simple. I don't think you are going to face some difficulty, right? Sir, similarly, observe that module A requires module B requires module C. So now A required B and C. A requires module B and A requires module C. Module C requires module D and transitive module E. Transitive module E. Observe the diagram, right? Okay. Here, have a look once very carefully, sir. Module A. Module A requires B and C. That's why module B and then module C. Are you getting? It is very clear. Module A requires module B, module A requires module C. Module C requires module D. Have you observed, right? Module C requires module D. Module C requires a transitive module E. Are you getting? Requires a transitive module E. Remember that. Sir, is it a transitive or not? Yes, it is a transitive. Transitive means automatically this module is available to the next level or not? Yes, man. That's why here make sure module E is available to module A. Observe, this type of thing is nothing but what? Module graph. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, what is the module graph? The dependency between the modules can be represented, sir, diagrammatically by using some special graph, which is nothing but what? Module graph. Are you getting? Sir, how to draw the module graph? These are the multiple examples, whatever we covered, right? Sir, you know, in our Java predefined modules, there are in Java, there are several predefined modules are there. Java.base, regarding Java.base, next Java.sql, Java.se, Java.logging, like there are multiple predefined modules are there. Sir, total API, okay? The dependencies we can represent by using module graph, sir. Just have a look once, observe that. I will show, sir, here, have a look once, sir. Just observe our theory first. Sir, what is the module graph? The dependencies between the modules can be represented by using the dependencies between the module graph can be represented by using sir a special graph which is nothing but module graph. Sir, example 1 I covered already very clearly. Example 2, example 3, sir, A requires B requires C. This is the diagram, right? Sir, A requires B requires a transitive module C. Then automatically this is the diagram. Next, sir, here even I covered this one also. A requires B and C, but C requires a D and a transitive module E. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, now observe that Java 9 JDK itself is modularized. All classes of Java SE, have you observed, right? All classes of Java SE are divided into several modules. Can you please cross check, sir? Sir, Java.base, Java.sql, Java.xml, Java.rmi, like this. The corresponding module graph is, if you observe that, the corresponding module graph is like observe that a bit carefully, sir. Have you observed, right? This is the graph. Anyway, in the material, not that much readable form. What I will do is observe that a bit carefully, sir. Let me open Google, sir. Let me open Google, sir. Java.se module I'm taking. Observe that, sir. Java.se module. Are you getting? Sir, Java.se module like this I'm taking, sir. Yes, sir, this is the API. This is the API, sir. Sir, if you observe, do you know, sir, module Java.se defines core Java API. Sir, what is the corresponding? It came Java 9. What is the corresponding module? What is the corresponding module graph, sir? Have you observed, right? Are you in a position to see the module graph? The module graph, right? Sir, Java.se, Java.sql.rowset, Java.sql.rowset requires Java.sql, Java.sql requires Java.xml, Java.xml requires Java.base. Are you getting? Java.base. Similarly, have you observed, right? Okay, sir, like this is the module graph of Java.se module. Remember that, sir. Similarly, If you observe java.sql module is there, sir. Just have a look once. There are several modules are available. Java.sql module. If you observe that java.sql module requires java.xml. Java.xml requires java.base. Java.sql requires java.logging. Logging requires java.base. Are you getting? This thing is nothing but module graph. Are you in a position to see, right? What is this word, sir? Module graph. Sir, module graph itself is the part of API only. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, itself is the part of module API only. It is not, sir, created terminology. It is already part of Java specification only. Clear, right? Sir, next, there are some two conditions are there. There are some conditions are there about module graph. Make sure, sir, in the module graph, cycles should not be there, because cyclic dependencies are allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Two modules with the same name is not allowed. Remember, in the module graph, two modules with the same name not allowed. Cyclic dependencies are not allowed. Who is going to use this module graph? Do you know? Java compiler and JVM will use module graph to know the dependencies between the modules. Clear for all of it, okay? Have a look once, sir. Observe that. Observe in our material I provided clearly, right? Okay? Sir, that's all. This is about, observe that module graph. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Sir, this is rules for, sir, in the above diagram, all modules required java.base module either directly or indirectly. Hence, this module acts as base module for all Java modules. Okay, sir, observe module graph carefully. Java.se and Java.sql modules. I showed already these two modules, right? Okay, rules for module graph. There are two rules are there. Two modules with the same name is not allowed. Two modules with the same name is not allowed. Cyclic dependency is not allowed between the modules, and hence modular graph should not contain cycles. Are you getting right? Cyclic dependency is not allowed between the modules, and hence module graph should not contain cycles. Clear for all of you, right? This is the small chota concept. What is module graph? The dependency between the modules can be represented by using module graph. For our scenario, how to create module graph and so on, you people should be aware. Sir, do you know, if you are working on the IDEs for our application, the corresponding module graph ID itself is going to generate, sir. Of course, how it is going to be there? Maybe if I will explain any example with IDE, then I will explain, I'm sure. Okay, that's all, sir. Thank you. Sir, up to this, you people getting the clarity about module graph, correct, right? Sir, now the next topic what I have to start, observable modules. Are you getting that? What is the word, sir? Observable modules. What it means, right? Okay, sir, the modules which are observed by JVM, the modules which are observed by JVM at runtime, these modules are by default considered as what? Observable modules. Remember that, sir, the modules which are observed by JVM at runtime, these modules are by default considered as what? Observable modules. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, now have you just if you observe that all predefined modules, sir, java.base, java.logging, java.sql, java.rmi, java.desktop, there are predefined modules are there. All these predefined modules automatically available to the JVM, sir. Automatically available to the JVM. We are not required to add these to the sir, module path. Remember this, okay? So all the predefined modules automatically available to the JVM. That's why, sir, all these modules are observable module. JVM can able to observe these modules at a runtime. So that's why these modules are by default considered as what? Observable modules. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, now I want to list down all observable modules of the JVM. What we have to do is Java command -, list -modules. Can you spell out, sir? Java -list -modules. Like this we have to take, sir. If you are considering now all predefined modules which are observed by JVM, by default you can able to get, sir. Just observe that. Have a look once. Here I am taking Java hyphen list modules. Are you getting that? Hyphen list module. If you observe that all these things are predefined modules, right? Java.activation, Java.base, Java.compiler, Java.corba, sir, like desktop, JNLP, next Java.logging, Java.management, like all these things are nothing but what? Observable module. These are the predefined modules, right? Okay. Sometimes while executing our Java program, sir, we are going to add modules to module path, right? Those things are also, okay, observable modules only. Suppose I want to execute, sir. I want to execute Java hyphen module path out. Java hyphen module path out hyphen m module A pack1 dot test. In the last example, several times I used this type of command, sir. Sir, now I'm telling, hey JVM, if you required any module, can you please find from out? Can you please find from out? Means the modules which are present inside out are available to the JVM or not? Yes, automatically these modules are also observable modules. Remember that. Sir, all predefined modules are by default observable. We are not required to specify predefined modules by using module path. Remember this one, sir. We are not required to specify by using module path. Okay, remember that. So all predefined modules are observable module. Next, if any modules you specified by using hyphen module path, those things are also by default considered as observable modules only. Sir, now have a look once, sir. So what are observable modules? What are observable modules? Okay, remember observable modules are nothing but predefined modules plus the modules specified by module path. The modules are specified by module path. Sir, these total things are by default considered as one observable modules. Everyone can able to understand, right? What is the observable module? The modules which are observed by JVM at runtime are called observable module. All predefined modules are by default considered as observable modules, right? Remember. Next, sir, the modules specified by module path, those are also available to the JVM. That's why those things are also by default considered as observable modules. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Suppose, assume I want to list out all observable module. Sir, what is the command I have to use? Java hyphen list modules, right? Sir, I want to add some more modules with sir, which are available in the out. Observe that Java hyphen module path. Hyphen module path out. Hyphen module path out. Like, sir, I'm adding out to module path. So the modules present inside out, compiled modules present inside out are also observable modules, right? Sir, now can you please hyphen list modules? Are you getting? Hyphen list modules, like you can specify. Clear for all period? So Java hyphen module path out hyphen list module. All predefined modules plus the modules present inside out by default you are going to see, sir. Observe that. Have a look once. Sir, in my system, in the out, sir, in the out here is, yes, out is there. In the out, how many modules are available? Exporter module, module A and module B. 3 modules are available, right? Exporter module, module A and module B, sir. Sir, now if I consider that Java hyphen list modules, then all the predefined modules you are going to get, sir. Have you observed, right? All the predefined modules you are going to get. Sir, now my requirement is, observe that Java hyphen module path, Java hyphen module path out hyphen list modules, list module. Observe that. Do you know all predefined modules by default we are going to get, sir? Observe that I added out also. All predefined modules by default we are going to get. are going to get all predefined module. In addition to that, there are 3 more modules are also. Exporter module, module A, module B. Exporter module is available where, sir? Inside out. Sir, module A is available where, sir? This is the location. Where module B is available, sir? This is. Sir, now all in addition to predefined module, these modules are also by default considered as what? Sir, these modules are also observable modules. Are you in a position to understand, right? Sir, what is observable module? The modules which are observed by JVM at runtime. These modules are by default considered as observable module. All predefined modules are by default considered as observable module. We are not required to specify by using module path because all predefined modules are by default available to the JVM. First point, sir. Second important conclusion is, sir, the modules which are added by using module path are observed by JVM. Hence, these are also considered as observable module. So total, sir, observable modules means predefined modules plus the modules specified by module path. How to list out all observable modules? Hyphen list modules. That is the option we require to use. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Sir, just observe the theory whatever we covered, sir. Have a look once in our material. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Sir, observable modules. Okay, the modules which are observed by JVM at runtime are called observable modules, right? Now the modules we are specifying with hyphen module path option with Java command are observed by JVM, and hence these are observable modules. Sir, the modules which are specified by using hyphen module path with Java command are called observable modules. Have you observed, right? Example also I specified hyphen module path out. Sir, the modules present in module path out are observable module. Next, JDK itself contains several modules, right? Sir, like Java.base, Java.sql, Java.rmi. These modules can be observed automatically by JVM at runtime. We are not required to use hyphen module path. Hence, these are observable modules. Remember that. Sir, can you please read very carefully, sir? What is the observable module? All predefined JDK modules plus the module specified with hyphen module path option. These are nothing but observable modules, right? Sir, we can list down all observable modules by using hyphen list modules option with the Java command. Observe that. Sir, to print all ready-made compiled modules present in Java 9, Java hyphen list modules is the command we require to use, right? Hyphen list module. Assume, sir, then automatically group of predefined modules we are going to get, sir. Assume our own created compiled modules are available in out folder. To list down these modules including ready-made Java modules also. What is the command we are going to use, right? Java hyphen module path out hyphen list modules, right? Sir, all predefined plus the remaining modules also by default you people are going to get. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, are you in a position to understand what is the observable module? The modules which are observed by JVM at runtime are called observable module. All predefined modules are observable module. The modules which are specified by using module path, these things are also observable modules. So that's all, sir. This is what you people should be aware. Another small concept is observable modules. Clear for all of you, right? That's all, sir. Thank you. Sir, in the last videos we covered about what is module graph and what are observable modules. Are you getting right? Sir, now in this video I have to talk about a bit very important concept, aggregator module. What is that? Can you spell out, sir? Aggregator module. The module which is going to aggregate all the remaining modules functionality is nothing but aggregator module. What it means I will explain in detail. Don't worry about that. Sir, now just take a bit very special care, sir. In the last video somewhere we used a transitive keyword. Have you remember, right? Sir, to make this module available to the next level, implied readability, reusability. For that purpose we used a transitive keyword, right? Sir, that transitive keyword, where exactly it's going to be helpful? Now this is the concept where we require to use a transitive keyword, right? Okay. But anyway, all these things I will discuss with example so that you people can get much clarity, right? right? Sir, what is our topic name? Can you spell out? What is our topic? Aggregator module. Clear, right? Sir, now assume that, let me go for a small layman example so that you can able to understand very easily, right? Assume, sir, I have to go for 3 days. I want to travel to the Europe. Assume that, sir, just for 3 days vacation or holiday trip I want to go for. Sir, if you want to travel for the US or for the Europe for 3 days or 4 days, can you please tell what are various things are required? Sir, what support must be required? Visa must be required. Transportation support must be required. There, lodging and boarding, lodging facility must be required. Next, sir, to visit the local places, compulsory some guide support must be required. All these things we have to take care. Correct or not? Can you spell out, sir? Visa support must be required. Visa module. Next, transport module, which is going to provide transportation functionality. Transport module is required. Next, large module, where we have to reside. Are you getting that? Once we reach there, where we have to stay, large module must be required. Lodging and boarding module must be required. Next, and after that, some guide. Who is required? Sir, some guide must be required. Why? Guide module required. Are you getting? For every tourist, all these modules are required or not? Yes, ma'am. Just can you spell out? What is the first module we required? Sir, module, visa module. Are you getting? Just let me talk about only module info.java. You can able to understand very easily, right? Okay. Sir, now visa module must be required. Next, module, sir, have you observed? Visa module must be required. Next, sir, transport module, trans module must be required. Okay, trans module, I have trans module is there. Next, and after that, module, large module must be required. Assume that's all. Large module, which is the responsible for lodging and boarding support, right? Large module is required. Next, and after that, module, guide module is required. Guide module is required. Several other modules also required, right? Sir, I hope you people can able to understand. Sir, if you want to travel for 3 days trip to the Europe, you have to take care about visa module, trans module, large module, and then what? Guide module. These many things you have to take care. Correct or not? Okay. For every Europe tourist, all these things must be compulsory required. Now, sir, are you going to take care all these things on your own individually? Sir, never, not at all recommended, right? Remember that, okay? Because the reason is, I don't know how to get visa for that country. I don't know, I never traveled. That it may be a problem. Next, which flight is the economical? Are you getting? Money wise and convenient wise, which flight is the preferable? I don't know, because I never traveled. Are you getting? Next, there, which lodge, which hotel is the best? Sir, is it a 5-star hotel or 3-star hotel? Which one is the best one? I don't know. Security wise, which is the best? I don't know that. Next, and after that, sir, local, sir, which guide is the best and so on? I don't know all these things, right? So, if you want to take all these things on your own, definitely it is very risky. Correct or not? What we have to do? We have to contact one travel agent. Are you getting? We require to contact one travel agent. Something like Book My Travel. Are you getting? Book My Travel, traveltrip.com, something like travelguru.com. Like, sir, we have to contact some travel agent who is going to provide all these modules functionality automatically. Correct or not? We are not required to, sir, worry about, sir, that module, this module, and so on. If someone is there to provide all these modules functionality automatically, then I have to contact that person. Correct or not? The module which is going to provide, which is going to aggregate several modules functionality into a single module, which is nothing but one aggregator module. Remember this one, sir. Sir, how to define this aggregator module? Sir, here, who is the responsible to provide visa support, transport module, next and after that large module, and then guide module. Who is going to provide? Travel agent is the responsible to provide, right? Now travel agent acts as aggregator for all these modules. Clear for all of it, right? Just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, I'm taking module travel agent. Module travel agent. Now, sir, what is writing? Requires transitive. What is the first module? Visa module. Requires a transitive visa module. Next and after that requires sir transitive. Requires a transitive trans module, transportation module. Next and after that requires large transitive. Requires a transitive large module. Okay, like a large module. Next requires a transitive. What's the last module, sir? Can you spell out? Guide module. Are you getting? Guide module. Like this we have to take. Sir, now, sir, here have you observed? Travel agent requires visa module, trans module, large module, and then guide module, right? The biggest advantage of this travel agent is, observe very carefully, sir. Suppose tomorrow 2:1. Are you getting? Module 2:1. Module 2:1. Sir, can you spell out 2:1 required? All these modules are not. Yes. But if he is going to read visa module, trans module, large module, guide module separately, 4 lines of the code we require to write. Unnecessary duplicate code. Are you getting? Sir, 2:1. Similarly, 2:2, 2:3, 2:1000. For all the people, all these modules are required. That's why what I will take is requires travel agent module. Are you getting? Requires travel agent module. Sir, if I use a requires a travel agent, are you getting? If I use a requires a travel agent, automatically all these modules by default available or not? Yes, because of which keywords are? Transitive keyword. Observe that, sir. Because of transitive keyword, all these modules are available to this 2:1. We are not required to take care about visa separately. We are not required to take care about trans module separately. This travel agent is the responsible to provide functionality of all these modules to the next level person. Is it clear for all of you, right? This travel agent, okay, acts as aggregator of all these 4 modules, right? The people who require all these 4 modules functionality, they are not required to write requires a visa module, requires a trans module, requires a large module. We are not required to write. Just only one thing, requires travel agent. That travel agent is going to take care all the remaining functionality. Such a type of concept itself is nothing but aggregator module. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, tomorrow another tourist came. Are you getting? Module 2:2. Module 2:2, like this, right? For the module 2:2, take a bit very special care, sir. Module 2:2, sir, he required all these modules. Then automatically simple requires travel agent. Requires travel agent. Automatically, sir, requires a travel agent. Automatically, all these modules are by default available to the tourist 2 or not? Yes. Similarly, okay, sir, module tourist 1 crore. Observe that. Tourist 1 crore. Now, just I require to use requires a travel agent. Requires what? Travel agent. Sir, make sure once I'm writing travel agent, automatically all these modules by default available to the tourist person. Clear for all of you, right? So suppose assume that if this tourist module is not, travel agent module is not there, Assume travel agent module is not there. If travel agent module is not there, here how many lines of the code I have to write? 4 lines. Here also 4 lines. Here also 4 lines. Unnecessary duplicate code. Readability by default is going to be down. Clear for all of you, right? So if multiple modules can be reused by several modules, we can group all those common modules into a single module, which is nothing but what? Aggregator. Sir, in the aggregator, if you want to write aggregator module, one keyword is going to play very important role. What is that keyword, sir? Transitive. Clear for all of you, right? So by using transitive, we can able to write aggregator module. Sir, aggregator module not required to contain its own functionality. Just aggregate all the remaining modules functionality into a single module, which is nothing but what? Aggregator module. Sir, aggregator module is not one separate concept. It is the programmer's trick for code reusability, and this is the best use of transitive keyword, right? I hope are you in a position to understand very clearly, right? Sir, make sure you people should have clear clarity about this transitive. Clear, right? Sir, let me go for our material so that you will get some clarity, right? Observe that a bit carefully, sir. Observe a bit carefully about this JPMS aggregator module. Are you getting it? So almost this is aggregator module. Just observe that a bit carefully, sir. Sometimes a group of modules can be reused by multiple other modules. Then it is not recommended to read each module individually. We can group those common modules into a single module, and we can read that module directly. Are you getting? We can group those common modules into a single module, and we can read that module directly. Okay? This module, which aggregates functionality of several modules into a single module, is called aggregator module. Okay, if any module reads aggregator module, then automatically all its modules are by default available to that module. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, aggregator module won't provide any functionality by its own. Just it gathers and bundles together a bunch of other modules. Are you getting right? Sir, now observe that aggregator module A, module B, and then what? Module C. Observe that module, aggregator module, sir, requires transitive module A, module B, module C. Sir, 3 modules functionality grouped into a single module, which is nothing but one? Aggregator module. Sir, aggregator module not required to contain single Java class, just it requires a transitive of all common modules. Have you observed, right, what it contains? Requires a transitive of all common module. Sir, if any module reads aggregator module, automatically all the 3 modules by default available to that module also. Sir, use module requires aggregator module. So for the use module once used requires aggregator module. Automatically for the use module A, module B, module C functionality by default available. Remember that. Now use module can use functionality of all 3 module A, module B, and module C. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, this is what is the meaning of aggregator module, which is the responsible to aggregate multiple modules functionality in single module, so that, sir, these common modules by default available for all the other modules, right? Clear? Everyone can able to understand? Best examples are, you are not required to go for visa support, transport support, large support, guide support. Just meet one travel agent. That person is going to take care of all the required thing. That travel agent who provides all these modules functionality automatically is nothing but aggregator module. Okay? So make sure if I will execute a small program so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Clear for all of you, right? That's all, sir. Sir, I will go for a small demo program for aggregator module. Are you getting what is the meaning of aggregator module? Everyone got the clarity. Sir, the module which aggregates functionality of multiple modules into a single module, which is nothing but what? Aggregator module. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, now my requirement is, take a bit very special care about this one, sir. Now my requirement is, I want to give the demo. Sir, I will combine 3 modules functionality into a single aggregator module. By using that, my use module can able to get the total 3 modules functionality. How you can? Just let me go for a small demo program, sir. Observe this diagram very carefully, sir. Here, legend. Make sure compulsory you people should have you should keep this diagram in your mind so that it will easy to understand, right? Sir, here at first row, how many modules are available? Can you please cross check, sir? In the first row, 1 minute please. Yeah, can you spell out here how many modules are available here? Observe that 3 modules, right? Module A is available, module B, and then what? Module C. Remember, 3 modules are available, right? Module A contain pack1 a.java, module B contain pack2 b.java, module C contain pack3 c.java. Are getting total 3 modules are available. Module A, module B, module C. Module A contain pack1 a.java, pack2 b.java. Module B contain pack2 b.java. Module C contain pack3 c.java. It is almost similar to our previous examples only, right? So now here I define one aggregator module. Have you observed, right? This module, aggregator module just it's going to requires module A, requires module B, requires module C. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Sir, up to these, how many modules are available? 3 general modules and 1 aggregator module. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Now, sir, use module requires, so this is the last module. Use module requires aggregator module. If use module requires aggregator module, automatically all these 3 modules functionality by default available to the use module. Remember that, sir, all these 3 modules functionality automatically available to the use module through this aggregator module. Clear for all of it, sir? It's the best example to understand. Sir, please keep this diagram in your mind. Clear, right? Sir, total how many modules are available, sir? 5 modules are available. 3 general modules combined 3 modules functionality into aggregator module. Next, use that aggregator module from use module. Like, observe that here 3 modules are available, sir. Module A, module B, module C. Sir, module A contain pack1 a.java, pack2 b.java, pack3 c.java, right? Sir, here I'm writing aggregator module. Sir, these 3 modules functionality aggregated into a single module, aggregator module, right? Sir, observe module info.java of aggregator module. Aggregator module requires a transitive module A, requires a transitive module B, requires a transitive module C. Are you getting which keywords I'm using, sir? Transitive. Observe that. Now, the person who required aggregator module, automatically for that person all the 3 modules by default available. Remember that, sir? Okay, sir, here the person who requires aggregator module, automatically a module A, module B, module C by default available to that person. Okay, which keyword we are using, sir? Transitive keyword, right? Okay, sir, now here pack A test.java. Sir, this is the use module requires aggregator module. Through this aggregator module, all the 3 module functionality by default available, right? Sir, use module. How to write use module? Sir, use module required module A, module B, module C functionality. We are not required to write individually. Are you getting? Requires module A, requires module B, requires module C. We are not required to write individually like this. Only one line is enough. Requires aggregator module. Are you getting that? Requires aggregator module. If you are writing requires aggregator module, automatically module A, module B, module C functionality by default available to this module. Clear for all of it, right? Sir, now in my use module, test.java is there. Inside test.java, import pack1.a, pack2.b, pack3.c, and I'm creating A object calling M1 method, creating B object calling M1, creating C object calling M1 method, right? Sir, make sure in my use module, A module functionality, B module functionality, C module functionality I'm using. All the 3 modules functionality I'm using, right? But for the use module info.java, here I wrote only one line. What is that line, sir? Requires aggregator module. Are you getting? Requires what? Aggregator module. Only one line by default I use it, sir. I hope you people are in a position to understand, right? Sir, here 3 times we are not required. Requires module A, requires module B, requires module C not required. Requires aggregator module. Automatically all the three modules functionality by default is going to be available to the use module. This is the best example to understand what is the need of aggregator module. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, here this use module, sir, depends on only aggregator module. Aggregator module is the responsible to provide module A, module B, module C functionality to this use module. Clear, right? Okay. So this is what you people should aware. What is the purpose of, sir, this aggregator module? Sir, let me show this code. Let me execute so that you people can feel more comfortable, sir. Sir, best example, in our example, how many modules we are using? Can I spell out how many modules we are using? Use module, module A, module B, module C, 3 module, aggregator module 4th one, use module 5th one. Sir, total how many modules are there, sir? 5 modules are available. Just let me compile, let me run. Observe that. Observe this code a bit carefully, sir. I have SRC folder is there. Inside SRC folder, can you please read how many modules are available? Observe aggregator module, module A, module B, and then module C, use module. Like total 5 modules are available, right? Let me open module A. Module A, sir, contain module info.java, module A exports pack 1, module A exporting pack 1, sir. Next pack 1 contain a.java, public void m1, module A method. A class contain only m1 method, module A method. Sir, it is the same for module B also. Module B exports pack 2 and module B contain b.java. B.java contain module B method. Are you getting that? M1 module B method like this. Same rule applicable for module C also. Module C exports pack 3. Next and after that pack 3 C.java. Pack 3 C.java. Sir, it contain M1 module C method. Clear for all of it, right? Sir, total how many modules are available? 3 modules are available, right? Sir, aggregator module doesn't contain any functionality. It contains only one file. What is that file, sir? Can you please cross check? It contains only one file. What is that file, sir? Module info.java. No packages, all that thing. Sir, now module info.java. Sir, module aggregator module requires a transitive. Module A requires a transitive. Module B requires a transitive. Module C. Sir, if any person requires aggregator module, automatically for that person all the 3 modules by default available. That is the property of transitive keyword. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, that's all. Let me show use module, right? Use module. Sir, can you please observe use module? Use module. We are not required to write these many things. Remember, I commented we are not required to write these many things. Just requires aggregator module. Automatically all the 3 modules functionality by default available. That is the biggest specialty of aggregator module, right? Next up, pack A test.java. Pack A test.java. Have you observed it is importing? It is using pack 1, pack 2, pack 3 of module A, module B, module C, sir. I'm calling M1. I'm calling M1 method. Sir, module A M1, module B M1, module C M1 method I'm calling. SOP of aggregator module demo. Clear, right? Sir, let me compile and let me run, sir. Sir, to compile, I hope you people may remember. Sir, observe that I typed the command also. Java C -- module source path src, because all the module source files are available inside src -d out -m. Can you please observe, sir, how many modules are available? Module A, module B, module C, aggregator module, and then use module. Like total 5 modules I have to compile. Let me compile, sir. Let me open the command prompt. Here just have a look once. Let me type. Sir, Java C --module source path src -d out -m module A, module B, module C. Have you observed, right? Module A, module B, module C, aggregator module, use module. Happily the code compiles fine. There is no problem at all. Sir, now I have to run use module pack a dot test. Sir, I typed already this command. Observe that. Which command I am trying to type? Java -module path out -m use module /pack a dot test. Have you observed? This is the output by default we are going to get, sir. Aggregator module demo, module A, module B, module C method. Clear? I hope you people are in a position to understand clearly, right? Sir, are you getting? Sir, what is the need of aggregator module? It is not a special concept. It is a programmer's trick for reusability of the code. Instead of asking several modules functionality individually, if you can approach aggregator module, who is going to provide complete functionality? Travel agent example, if you can able to keep in your mind, then automatically aggregator functionality you can able to understand very easily, right? Sir, travel agent access aggregator module for visa module, transport module, large module, guide module, like all those modules functionality automatically provided by travel agent. That's why travel agent acts as what? Travel agent acts as what? Aggregator module. The biggest advantage of this technique is code reusability. Clear for all of you, right? That's all, sir. Thank you.